And we're back with another YouTube video. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NXT UK 205. Alright. So, Roman Reigns came back on Raw. His cancer is in remission again. Well, his leukemia is in remission again. So, great. Roman's going to be back. Hopefully they don't put him in the main event of WrestleMania because that's Seth Rollins' moment. So, but we'll see. Then we get Aleister Black versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus the Revival. Aleister Black and Ricochet win. The Revival lose again because if you're gonna bring up NXT call-ups, you gotta make them. I guess you gotta make them lose to the top tag team on Raw. Well, you don't necessarily have to. So, Jolton. And then we get Elias coming out. And basically he just gets interrupted by everybody. Interrupted by Lacey Evans, who does her walk down the ramp and then walks back up, which is like, why are you here? I mean, you want to be I hear rumors that she's going to be one of the top 3 people after Ronda's gone. It'll be her, Charlotte, and Becky, and I don't see it. Like, Lacey Evans isn't that great. I just don't see it. So then Elias gets interrupted by Dean Ambrose, who, I think Dean Ambrose hits him with the Dirty Deeds, I believe. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he hits him with the Dirty Deeds. And then Drew versus Dean, yeah. Drew wins, then gets ganged up on by Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin and Elias, who is sitting out there because he attacked Dean Ambrose with a guitar. Then Roman and Seth come out to save him, and they don't do the Shield reunion right then and there. They're gonna hold that off until Fastlane, as reports are saying that they're gonna hold that off until Fastlane. All right, see ya. Then we get Ronda and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. So this match ends in a DQ because Becky Lynch comes out and hits Natalya with a crutch, and then argues with Ronda, and they try to fight each other, but security break it up. And then Becky gets kayfabe arrested, and then Ronda's in the ring with Stephanie saying how you're disrespecting the title by not giving the champion the match that she wants, not giving the people the match that they want. She lays down the title and then walks off. And then we're led to believe what's going to happen with the main event of WrestleMania now. I'm pretty sure that it's still going to be Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky at Mania. It'll probably be a triple threat. Storyline purposes. They're like, oh, this match might not happen now, yada yada. Kurt Angle versus Jinder Mahal. Kurt Angle wins. Jinder's mad because he's not going to be on the stage for Ric Flair's birthday celebration, which is everybody's on the stage. Why wouldn't you be there? And lo and behold, we get to the birthday celebration, and he wasn't. So there you go. Moment of Bliss with Finn Balor basically turns into a match. Finn versus Lio Rush. Leo's came out here to get an IC title shot for Bobby Lashley. Finn's twisting his words, saying how he wants it for himself. Then we get Finn versus Leo, and Finn wins. This was a good match though. Like Leo Rush is a pretty good wrestler. So yeah. And when he turns face, he'll be doing a lot more high flying stuff. Like that'll probably be when I start liking him because he'll be face and he'll do way more stuff than he does now. He does cool stuff in the ring though. Braun versus Bobby Lashley, it's not a match. Them just beating each other up because they don't let the match start, so they're just beating each other up. Braun gets the advantage over Lashley and then walks away. And then, yeah, I already talked about Dean and Drew. Nia Jax and Bayley. Bayley wins. Don't really like Nia Jax that much. So that's all I'll say about that. Bayley wins. And Bayley and Sasha are going to fight Nia and Tamina at Fastlane, which I'll get to my Fastlane predictions in like a week because Fastlane is on March 10th. So what? So not next week, but the week after that, I'll probably do Fastlane predictions. And then Ric Flair's birthday celebration. Batista comes back and attacks Ric Flair, and he's a heel now. Why? Because Triple H is going to get his win back. And for whatever reason, they couldn't have Triple H be the heel and still get his win back. I feel like he would have got his win back either way. I guess it makes more storyline purposes. This makes more sense for Triple H, the face, to beat the heel Batista. Which, granted, you can't come back as a face and attack Ric Flair. So, obviously, if he was coming back as a face, they would have had him do something else. But, yeah. So, that's interesting. Batista versus Triple H at WrestleMania. It's not going to be good. Well, I'm not going to say it's not going to be good. It'll be good, but it's not going to be the best match on the show. All right, let me get into SmackDown. Because here's what I think will be best match on the show, if in fact it does happen at Mania. But we'll get to that in a second. Kofi is out there with Daniel Bryan ready to sign the contract. Vince comes out and basically says, Kofi, thanks for the 11 years, but you're not getting this title shot at Fastlane because I'm bringing out Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens returns, which he'd been teasing his return on like iPhone promos that they were showing on Raw and SmackDown. So Kevin Owens is back. We're getting Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan. Kevin Owens he's not a heel just because he took advantage of what Vince wanted. Vince said, hey, you're getting a WWE title shot. What's Kevin going to do? Kevin's not going to say no. So Kevin's not a heel. He acted like a face in the main event and in the segment after this where he asked to tag up with Kofi. So he's a face. So yeah. Kevin going to win? Nah. Would Kofi have won? I bet you Kofi probably would have got screwed over if he was in this match. But now we might get Kofi versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. So I hope that happens. Some people don't, but I hope that it does. So yeah, I basically just touched on everything. Kevin's number one contender. He obviously signed the contract. Next, we had The Bar versus the returning Hardy Boys, which it was supposed to be Johnny versus Cesaro. So, yeah, but that didn't happen because they want to bring back the Hardys, which you're in North Carolina. So bringing back the Hardys was a good move. But it's like, let's see what let's see what happens with Johnny and Tommaso like on Raw and SmackDown, because I'll just say it, on NXT they're gonna tag up for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic soon with Aleister Black and Ricochet. But I'll get to what else happens on NXT in a second. So yeah, the Hardys beat Sheamus and Cesaro, and are the Hardys going to be tag team champions coming out of WrestleMania again? Honestly, I wouldn't mind it. Hardys versus the Usos at WrestleMania, because the Usos aren't losing the tag titles to Shane and Miz. It's not happening. So I'd definitely prefer to see Hardys versus the Usos. Like that would be one of the matches I'd want to see most. But if they want to do something different, like Johnny and Gargano versus the Usos, or Johnny and Gargano versus Johnny and Tommaso. I said Johnny and Gargano. Tommaso and Gargano. Sorry. Tommaso and Gargano versus the Usos or versus the Revival. I'm here for that too. So, at WrestleMania, of course. But I don't know. Well, nah, they're probably not going to tag up because they're probably going to fight each other at TakeOver, huh? For the NXT Championship, since they work all three shows. Then we had R-Truth come out, say how he's going to do a U.S. Open Challenge. He looked up to John Cena, watching John Cena since he was a kid, even though he's older than John Cena, which is like, huh. And that's, like, I guess that was supposed to be funny. I don't know. I guess it's funny. I didn't really laugh at it, but I guess it's funny. So then we get Andrade coming out. He's going to accept the Open Challenge. Rey Mysterio comes out. He's going to accept the Open Challenge. And R-Truth is like, huh, what would John Cena do? Carmella gets on the mic and says, John Cena would fight both of them. R-Truth goes, nah. But then he goes, you know what? John Cena, I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to fight both of them. And then we get R-Truth versus Andrade versus Rey Mysterio. This was a good back and forth. R-Truth's best match is 2019 so far. And then R-Truth rolls up Rey Mysterio. And then Andrade attacks Rey. Rey gets the advantage. So Andrade and Rey, their feud's not over yet. And if it involves the U.S. title at like Fastlane or possibly WrestleMania, then R-Truth will probably drop it to one of them. If I had to guess, I don't know. Well, probably Andrade more so than Rey Mysterio. But yeah. Charlotte comes out, says how whoever, like, if she's still fighting Ronda at WrestleMania, she's going to win. If she fights Becky, she's going to win. She basically says, I would never drop the title in the ring and walk away. So yeah, basically she says that she's going to win at WrestleMania regardless of who her opponent is now. Then we get Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Rusev and Shinsuke. Aleister Black and Ricochet win. And we had backstage segment with Lana, Aleister Black and Ricochet, with Lana cutting a promo going in and out of her accent. So yeah, the backstage promo was good. This SmackDown as a whole was pretty good. We had some returns, Kevin Owens, Matt Hardy, and Raw we had Batista return and Roman Reigns return. So we had some returns this week. So it was good. Both Raw and SmackDown were good this week. Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Kofi and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens and Kofi win. Kevin Owens is using a stunner now, so that's cool. So it's like, should I put a stunner on Kevin Owens on 2K19? I guess I could. I don't really change moves all that much, but why not? All right, NXT results. I think there was more talking than action on the show. Well, I already said Johnny and Tommaso are going to be a tag team, so there's that. Velveteen Dream was talking to he was getting interviewed backstage. Undisputed Era comes up. Adam Cole says he'll be the next North American champion. Velveteen Dream basically says, I don't have time for this, walks away. Taynara Conti and Xia Li versus Vanessa Borne and Aaliyah. This match had like one noticeable botch in it. I think it might have been like they were trying to clothesline somebody over the ropes and they like missed it, but the timing was off because she had just ended up flipping over the ropes and like grabbing them. So, other than that botch, the match was fine. But Aaliyah and Vanessa Borne win. Versus, they beat Xia Li and Taynara Conti. Keith Lee versus Donovan Dijak. This was Dijakovic is NXT name. This was a good match. Ended in a countout, which I guess they're saving this match for NXT Takeover. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, then we had Bayley and Sasha come out. They returned to NXT to say that the tag team championships are going to be defended on NXT. The women's tag team championships, of course. So yeah, and they looked really happy to be there. Like happier than they've looked on like Raw and SmackDown in the past couple of months or so, I'd say. And it's like, so will they successfully defend? Because if they do, that'll be Sasha's first successful title defense because she always loses it every time. Every time she fights somebody for her title, she loses. So yeah. Then we get Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler. So this was a good back and forth match. I even sent a tweet out to Mia Yim saying, "Great match. Wish you would have won." She didn't respond to me, but she did respond to somebody else that I know that tweeted her, or somebody else that I watched that tweeted her. So yeah, Shayna and Mia had a pretty great match. I mean, Mia Yim's a great wrestler. Shayna's basically the same. She's a great wrestler too. So of course their match is going to be great. So, what matches did we get other than the tag match? Tyler Bate, okay. So Tyler Bate and Jack Gallagher was first. That started off the show. This was a good match. Tyler Bate wins. Jack Gallagher gets to show off how great of a wrestler he is. So, yeah. So Tyler Bate wins with the Tyler Driver 97, obviously. Oh wait. No, he didn't win with the Tyler Driver 97. He won with a schoolboy roll up because they were doing roll ups back and forth, and then Tyler got the best of him on his roll up. So then what are we backstage and who attacked? Travis Banks was blindsided by Jordan Devlin. Okay, so Travis Banks attacked Jordan Devlin at the Jordan Devlin attacked Travis Banks. My bad. So yeah, Jordan Devlin attacked Travis Banks at the UK Performance Center, and they're gonna have a match probably on like one of these next upcoming episodes of NXT UK or taping or something. Then we get James Drake and Zach Gibson versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Did it say who? It didn't. Well, I know the Grizzled Young Vets one. Grizzled Young Vets is the tag team name for James Drake and Zach Gibson. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch don't really have a tag team name. Granted, what could you do? Danny Lorcan? I don't know. I don't know how you make a tag team name for them if you want to put their names together. That is, which I mean, you can put their names together, but I don't know. Kind of sounds weird. Anyway, 205 live results. So the WrestleMania tournament begins. One of the matches for the tournament is Kalisto versus Tony Nese. This was a good back and forth match. Kalisto wins. Kalisto wins with the Salida del Sol. Yes. Wait. What? I thought Kalisto won. Did Tony? Oh, never mind. Tony Nese won. Why is? I thought. Whatever. We're backstage. Jack Gallagher is going over the tape with Humberto Carrillo, basically advising him that he doesn't need to do moves off the top rope because Drew Gulak and that whole no-fly zone thing is still apparently a thing. Even though he did a move off the top rope once. But, hey, whatever. Mike and Maria are backstage complaining to Drake Maverick about their loss and says that Mike is going to get another match next week. So, yeah. So Mike Kanellis continues to get matches on 205 Live and continues to lose. So we'll see if his match next week, see if he'll win. And then we get Drew Gulak versus Brian Kendrick. Match ends with a Gulak. Brian Kendrick passes out from the pain, doesn't tap out. That's important to note. And that's everything. I'm going to do something that I don't really do. I'm going to give letter grades to things on the show. Well, not things on the show as a whole. Raw, B-. No. C+. SmackDown, B-. B-. 205, they get an A. Nah, they don't get an A. C-. NXT, I'll give them a. Well, they had a count out finish. I can't. C+. 205. I already gave 205. What am I missing? NXT. Oh yeah, NXT UK. That's right. B-. Yeah. All right. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, I'm going to share this to my Facebook, Twitter, all that. All right. Thanks, guys. See you guys next time.